The third Millennium Falcon and the first for X-Wing 2.0 is here.
Spiking bits.
New movie, new ship. Of course, the aptly named Lando's Falcon is here for X-Wing 2.0, and it's a pretty neat looking ship for $40 US. Now, of course, if you're feeling the pains of X-Wing 2.0 upgrading, so to speak, you can always get yours from Miniature Market. They have, I don't know what their discount is all the time. Their prices definitely fluctuate, but now it looks like, for a pre-order at least, you can get 20% off right there of the $39.95 down to $8. Of course, Miniature Market's great. I always order from them when I need stuff on the fly. It comes in quick, usually within 2 days here to the East Coast, and they're just easy to deal with. They're there at 7 a.m. if I have a problem, which I have in the past, and you know, got it taken care of. So lock in your pre-orders now, save some cheddar. Here it is, Lando's Millennium Falcon Scum Faction for X-Wing 2.0. Now this comes with a lot of miniatures. I haven't even, or cards, I haven't even opened it up. Of course, it's only one, well, technically two miniatures, because I think that thing docks and slides in right there. So it's going to come with a bunch of expansion cards. There you can see some of them, of course, not quite all of them. I think there's 13 different ones. So let's see what it says here. One, okay, well that pretty much tells us nothing. You get two miniatures right there. Womp womp. 13 upgrade cards. I believe it was to add to, nope, 23 cards, 22. I think 13 are upgraded. 22 tokens, 2 maneuver dials, 2 painted plastic ships with bases and pegs. Yep, because you got the escape craft right there. Well, let's crack her open. I suspect this is too much packaging, but what do I know? Let's crack her open and see what we got. So yes, as previously expected, it's a lot of material. The box is a little bit big, but it's laid out pretty well in there, so nothing should get damaged. Now let me start going through all of this and get it laid out for you. And boom goes the dynamite. We've got all the goodies inside this new expansion. You've got all your upgrade cards. I think we said there was 13 of those. All your pilot cards. Of course, you're going to have escape craft versions and normal pilot versions. Your pre-made cards here, in case you don't have the app right off the top, the squad builder app right off the top of your, you know, grubby mitts. When you get your hands on these, then folks can play with this. But of course, you know, get the squad builder. I don't even think it's out yet. We got the points cost, but we don't have that yet, quite yet, but that's okay, we'll get there. And then of course the contents of everything here, and it actually comes with a lot of stuff, believe it or not. Now let's take a look at this. Since I got it out, I don't want to punch it out quite yet because haven't figured out how I'm going to organize and switch over from 1.0 to 2.0 quite yet. But here's everything you get in here. You're going to get the escape craft dial, the customized Falcon dial. You're going to get your rotate dial, which is also an action, which we're about to see here. So this not being the normal little kind of teardrop and being like a double drop, almost like a hurricane symbol, I believe this leads me to, you know, like you can spend an action to rotate this. So I think you can shoot out of both sides. I think that is the case. Of course, I got to look it all up. I didn't realize this was how it came, so I'm woefully unprepared. You got some charges. Calculate here. You've got your 2 escape craft cards. You've got your Falcon cards up here, which of course are, you know, double-sided for L3, and then you got freight captain, generic stuff here, target locks, and then there's a new debris cloud. I think it's a jettison cargo cloud or something to that effect, and your shields and your new dial here. Remember, blue is the new green in X-Wing 2.0, so it's a lot more maneuverable. Now that I'm looking at it right here, the escape craft looks like it has a stop. Oh, that's kind of cool. I always like seeing those, and that is the big stuff out of this. Here it is, the brand new Lando's Falcon, all close up in the flesh. Look at all that sweet paints right there. So it's very, yeah, very real to the movie right there for sure. Everything's looking fresh. Got the single cannons, the saucer dish right there. And then on the bottom you can see, oh, that is its very own ship. So escape craft actually separates. Just slides on right out very easily, and it's got its own stand, so you can put it on the stand, and you got, of course, the cardboard. So there's that, and then of course, hey, the shape we all have seen for the last 30 years right there, and that goes right on this. Now, how does this compare to the original? I actually won my original at the Wave 1 Kessel Run contest or tournament when X-Wing first came out about 7 years ago. So that's the one on my left here, or the one on the left in the picture here. So it looks to be about the same exact size. Just got that new styling. And of course, Han's made a few modifications to the ship since he got a hold of it, but it definitely still has that distinct size and shape of the YT 1300 light freighter that we've all kind of come to know and perhaps love over all of the years right here. So there it is. It looks like an updated sculpt for sure. Very, very cool to see. And now this is kind of a new one, and it's neat to see it actually attach itself, unlike the Ghost with its ship. But it's really kind of cool to see. You could definitely do a little airbrushing right there, a little thruster glow, so to speak. Now, pilot-wise, let's see. Can we get all these on here? I don't think so, but we'll try. So we've got Han coming in at pilot skill 6. 6 is the new 9, so to speak. So that's pretty impressive, to be quite honest. Lando at a 4, L3 at a 2, freighter captain generic, and then you've got the escape ships here. Let's zoom out and talk about these real quick. All right, here they are. So we've got, again, Lando checking in, or Han checking in with his dope initiative. I keep calling it pilot skill, but I guess now it's initiative. What can I do? So it looks like, yeah, you shoot out of there, and it shoots both sides, and that's pretty cool. And you can rotate it, of course. You got the red boost, you got target locks, you got focus, you got calculate on the L3, and autopilot drone, rigged energy cells. Okay, so it's got 3 charge points, suffers 1 at crit. Oh, that's kind of cool. And that's all the big stuff there, I feel like, that we need. Oh, it's got coordinate too as an action, so that's going to stress you as well. Coordinate, whenever a ship performs a coordinate action, it chooses another friendly ship at range 1 to 2. That ship performs an action, so I guess what ship it might be. So there they are. We don't know how many points. Well, I guess we do if we looked them up on the sheet, but it'd be easier if we had it on our app. So coming up next are all the upgrade cards. So we've got Composure, Intimidation, making a return, I think. Chewbacca, L3, Lando, Tobias. There he is right there. My man Woody. Kira, Seasoned Navigator, Han himself as a gunner, Agile Gunner, a rigged cargo chute in the illicit slot, Tactical Scrambler, and Lando's Millennium Falcon as a title. I'll just throw it down there. So all scum, it looks like. And medium or large ship restrictions on the modifications in the illicit slot. Crews, gunners, EPTs. I don't know what this restriction is. I guess you have to have a focus. If you found action, you have no green tokens, you may perform action. I suppose that's the restriction there. We'll have to look into rules. Lots of new mechanics coming into play here that haven't seen before. Remember too, you've got the dock maneuvers. So when emergency disembarkation, if this is, or I forget exactly what it's called, but if your craft gets destroyed, you still can deploy this out if you can physically fit it there. There's some special maneuvers for that as well. So I think that is all of the big stuff there as far as that goes. And just looking over everything, make sure we didn't forget anything perhaps. I do like this on the back of the quick reference. It's got all of the listed tokens. I didn't even see this until just now. List of tokens, list of markers, performing an attack, all of the when to roll defensive dice, game round and everything. That is pretty neat. Oh, this is for the rulebook itself, but that's okay. So I didn't even notice this was on the back of the rulebook. So if you get the 2.0 starter, well, this will definitely help you as well. Just kind of looking through everything we've got here. So I feel like that is it for this one. Lots of cool stuff in here. Have not played my first full game, played a couple of demo games of this yet, but definitely very stoked to get back on the space curves and start flying these again. So we got the conversion kits to still show you. We've already done our 2.0 review, so check for that here on the channel. And of course, the hey, don't be mad at X-Wing. This is actually a good thing. And of course, remember too, you can always get the conversion kits for less from Miniature Market. I think right now they're around $30, so you can save a little bit extra cheddar there if you need to pick up all 3 and drop a Hondi or so. They'll get you done over there. Going into September 13th release for all of this stuff here from FFG. So that's it for this one. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can be the first to like and comment on all these videos.